The March edition of This Town magazine is out now and currently being distributed in Southend. But if you want to see the online version, go to www.fgdwebsite.com and you can see it there. Here's a rare treat for you, some never before seen footage of Ray Winstone introducing hardball sweets at the Southend-on-Sea Film Festival last year.
Here we are at the 4th Southend-on-Sea Film Festival. I'm really pleased to say that this year we're showing a brand new British crime movie. But not only that, it's shot in Southend-on-Sea, which is fantastic, and when you watch the film tonight you'll see how wonderfully they've used this town for their film locations. But not only that, we're so well supported. We've got, I think it's 8 of the cast here tonight. We've got the director and a lot of the crew, so I'd like to thank them all for, I said I wouldn't do any more thank yous, but I would like to thank them all for being here tonight and supporting this screening, so thank everyone from Hardball Sweets. I will of course be doing an interview with the director, the cast and the producer after this screening, so please don't run off and stay around for the Q&A, which I should imagine will be quite interesting. And that's that. Right, nearly there. Anyway, now it gives me enormous pleasure to introduce our festival patron, Mr. Ray Winstone, to introduce tonight's film, Hardball Sweets. Ray.
Thank you. I wish you'd have gone on a little bit more because I get very nervous at things like this. Anyway, Hardball Sweets. I watched it the other day. I had the pleasure of watching it. When I first put it on, I thought, here we go. It's another one of them films I've seen before. Another gangster movie. And gangster films are alright if they're done well. You know, I've got nothing against them because I've been in a few. And some of them are not all that. But, you know, when you start watching a film, you start going, oh, well, that's the lead actor, right, what's going to happen with him? And then 15 minutes into the film, is he the lead actor, or is she the lead actor, or is that? And this film started turning up things, and changing, and messing you about a little bit. And by the end of the film, I kind of realised that I'd sat there, my wife had sat there, and we'd watched a film that was a really good film. It's shot really well, it's directed very well, it's acted very well, the colours in it are great, and at the end of the day, you can analyse a film as much as you like, and it drives me insane sometimes. They try to put films into categories. It's a thriller, it's a car chase movie, but at the end of the day, all you really want to know is it a good film? And this is a good film. And it's a pleasure to be here tonight. It's a pleasure to be in Southend anyway. I spent most of my youth here because they chucked me out of London. But so to come here tonight and see all you people supporting this festival and supporting another British film in a climate that's very difficult to make films at the moment. There's more scallywags in our business now than there's ever been. I don't know where they come from. When I first started in this game, and I've been in it quite a while, you shook hands, and there was an honour about that, and it's not there anymore. People who are coming into this game with money, and it seems we've opened the door to them, are in it to rip people off, and that's what happens. So to make a film, get one done, and actors who support that is quite an achievement on its own. But to make a good film is something special. So I wish them all the best of luck with this film, and may you make many, many more. Thank you very much. Enjoy the film.
There are only 3 good reasons to do anything in this world. Women and money.
That's 2 reasons. What's the third?
It'll come to you.
Rude Eddie. He runs this town. He gets 10% of everything that happens here.
You know, I never understood it. You know, when people talk about guns being phallic, what a load of old tits.
Everybody pays. Everyone pays. Last fella who didn't went for a swim off the end of the pier. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Probably not.
Hardball sweets, everyone. Let's have the director, David L.G Hughes, down the front, please. The producer, Lara Greenway. And the actors, Peter White, Ty Glazer, Laura Greenwood, Danny Sapani, Adrian Bauer, Philip Barantini, Scott Williams, and Renee Zager. It's going to be one hell of a Q&A. I've been told they're all in the loop. Anyway, which is just as well, because I'm going to start with David anyway. David.
Hello.
This is your first feature film. I know you've done quite a lot in the film industry before this, so just tell everyone why you picked crime to start with.
Well, I'm a fiend for hardboiled crime fiction, American hardboiled crime fiction, and it's my kind of little love letter to that kind of stuff, but hopefully done with a kind of English sensibility, so it's kind of hardboiled sweets. That's kind of where it came from.
Is that it? And
that's it, sorry. But I don't have any more.
But there must be, like, you know, you could have...
I relate.
A lot of people started... A lot of people,
we're just in the toilets together.
A lot of people starting in like their first film, you know, they sort of go, should we do horror, should we do this, should we do that? But thriller was always, like crime was always your main motivation.
Yeah, well, I think I wanted to tell a story, and I think a lot of the genres, because you have to start with a genre when you're making a low budget movie, because you need to rely on some cliches, so you haven't got a lot of money. And I wanted to tell a story, and I think the crime thriller genre allows you to tell more of a story rather than just be kind of a gore fest or whatever. So I wanted to tell some stories, introduce some characters, and do it that way.
Brilliant. You've done a fantastic job, and also loved your Saul Bass tribute at the beginning as well.
Absolutely. Well, Anders Bundgaard, who did that, is here tonight. Anders is here tonight. Anders did all the design work, including the posters and everything, so he's probably really hiding that.
Good boy. Good stuff. So Lara, when did you produced? Well, what was one of the producers of this film? So where did you come on board on this project?
I had a very long meeting with David. We met in BAFTA, which was very, very dramatic.
They haven't let us back.
They have never let us back in since. We drank way too much coffee. We chatted about the project. We kind of just ran through the script. I'd had a chance to read the synopsis and the script as it was then. Yeah. Absolutely loved the project. Had a meeting with David and with Michael Riley as well, and Demi, the other producer. And we all just got on and thought, right, let's go make a movie.
Renee.
Hello.
I would imagine, having lived in this area, like a lot of people here tonight, probably quite a few people have been over the pier. For obvious reasons, or not obvious reasons. Anyway, can you tell us a little bit about that shoot? It looked like it was quite intense.
Yeah, it was painful, and I had the bruises to prove it, because it was a night shoot, and we started at, I think it was like 7 o'clock in the evening, and we continued to shoot until 6, 7 in the morning. And because of time constraints that I was chained up, I thought it would be better if I remained chained throughout. So even when we broke for tea, coffee, dinner, I remained chained and suffered for my art. But it was a painful experience, but one I really appreciated. And I'm sure I speak on behalf of all the actors. It was David that sold us the script. We all individually met David. I think I met David in Soho. in town, and I'd read the script and had a conversation with David. And after about 20 minutes of chatting with David, I realised I wanted to do it, and I'm just very grateful to have been part of a great cast and a great film. So thank you, David. Cheers.
Thank you. Peter, as I mentioned earlier when we met, great fan of yours, and mainly through seeing you in things like Early Doors and working with Mike Lee and all that stuff. And I've never seen you play such a dark character in your life. You're going to tell me you have, but how did it feel, being able to sort of like go to the dark side for a change?
Yes, it was great, really. I mean, I never played a part like that before. You could probably tell I was channeling Ray Winstone quite a lot. But you know, that sort of iconic figure, crime boss, violent, dark. And so I just kind of had a jump at it, really. It was great fun. And yeah, it was great. I have been to the dark side, but not in that way. So that it was great because it was kind of new, and to try and, especially with Paul Freeman, you know, it's like I had to be top dog, and he's a top actor. So it was kind of a very interesting process to kind of get that kind of, try to get that kind of authority. But no, it was great, Dark Side, yeah.
And you can see the second part of the Gala night in episode 4. But first, have a look at this. Hiya, Richard Morley here from This Town TV. I'm out and about, and today I'm outside Happy's, which is at the top of Hamlet Court Road by the junction now. And Happy's is a general store. You can go there, you can get all the bits and bobs that you need. If you need a plug, if you need a light bulb, it's got all them kind of little bits that you forget. Also, your toiletries, all your cleaning products, and he does a great range of toys. Let's go in there and see what we can see. And an Angry Birds hat. What else could you want?